Welcome back, history enthusiasts. In today's video, we'll be diving into the tumultuous period known as the Balkan War. This often overlooked chapter in European history had far-reaching consequences that continue to shape the region to this day. Before we delve into the causes and events of the conflict, let's first set the stage and understand the historical context. By the late 19th century, the Balkans were a powder keg ready to explode. The decline of the Ottoman Empire, which had ruled over much of the region for centuries, created a power vacuum and heightened national aspirations among the Balkan states. Nationalism was on the rise, and each ethnic group sought to assert its own identity and territorial claims. This volatile mix of nationalism, competing interests, and historical grievances set the stage for the Balkan War. It was a conflict born out of a complex web of political alliances, territorial disputes, and aspirations for independence. What started as a localized conflict quickly escalated into a wider regional war, drawing in multiple powers and reshaping the geopolitical landscape of Europe. Over the course of this video, we'll explore the causes, major events, and consequences of the Balkan War. We'll shed light on the military campaigns, the strategic maneuvers, and the human stories that emerged from this conflict. We'll also reflect on the historical significance of the Balkan War and the lessons it teaches us about the complexities of ethnic tensions and the challenges of maintaining peace in diverse regions. The decline of the Ottoman Empire further exacerbated these nationalist aspirations. As the sick man of Europe, the weakening empire struggled to maintain control over its territories, including the Balkans. This power vacuum created an opportunity for the Balkan states to assert their claims and seek independence. Another major factor contributing to the outbreak of war was the intricate system of alliances and rivalries among the major powers of the time. European powers such as Russia, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire were entangled in a complex network of alliances and interests in the Balkans. Any political or territorial change in the region had the potential to upset the delicate balance of power and trigger a chain reaction of conflict. Territorial disputes were also a significant factor in the Balkan War. Borders were fluid, and there were overlapping claims to certain territories, particularly in regions with mixed ethnic populations. These disputes often led to clashes between rival groups and escalated tensions, further fueling the flames of war. Territorial disputes were also a significant factor in the Balkan War. Borders were fluid, and there were overlapping claims to certain territories, particularly in regions with mixed ethnic populations. These disputes often led to clashes between rival groups and escalated tensions, further fueling the flames of war. Territorial disputes were also a significant factor in the Balkan War. Borders were fluid, and there were overlapping claims to certain territories, particularly in regions with mixed ethnic populations. These disputes often led to clashes between rival groups and escalated tensions, further fueling the flames of war. Austria-Hungary issued an ultimatum to Serbia, demanding extensive concessions and compliance. When Serbia rejected some of the demands, Austria-Hungary declared war, plunging the region into chaos. The initial clash between Austria-Hungary and Serbia marked the beginning of the wider Balkan War. The Balkan War quickly escalated as the entangled alliances and rivalries among the major European powers came into play. Russia, a traditional ally of Serbia, mobilized its forces to support the Serbian cause. In response, Germany, backing Austria-Hungary, declared war on Russia and its ally, France. The conflict in the Balkans soon spread beyond the initial participants, with more nations getting drawn into the war. This included the Ottoman Empire, which sought to regain its influence in the region, and Bulgaria, eager to expand its territorial claims. The fighting intensified as each side vied for control over strategic territories and sought to protect their interests. The conflict in the Balkans soon spread beyond the initial participants, with more nations getting drawn into the war. This included the Ottoman Empire, which sought to regain its influence in the region, and Bulgaria, eager to expand its territorial claims. The fighting intensified as each side vied for control over strategic territories and sought to protect their interests. The conflict in the Balkans soon spread beyond the initial participants, with more nations getting drawn into the war. This included the Ottoman Empire, which sought to regain its influence in the region, and Bulgaria, eager to expand its territorial claims. The fighting intensified as each side vied for control over strategic territories and sought to protect their interests. As the conflict escalated, the original objectives of the participating nations shifted, and new alliances were formed. The Balkan War transformed into a larger regional and global conflict, eventually leading to the outbreak of World War I. The Balkans became the crucible of a much wider and devastating conflict that reshaped the course of history. The Balkan War had profound geopolitical consequences. The defeat of the Central Powers, including Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire, resulted in the disintegration of these empires. New nations emerged in their wake, with Serbia, Montenegro, and Romania expanding their territories and establishing independent states. However, the aftermath of the Balkan War was not without challenges. The peace treaties that followed the conflict failed to address all the complex issues and unresolved territorial disputes in the region. These unresolved tensions would resurface in the following years, leading to further conflicts and setting the stage for future wars. The Balkan War also had a profound impact on the balance of power in Europe. The conflict exposed the weaknesses and vulnerabilities of the major European powers, such as Austria-Hungary, Russia, and the Ottoman Empire. It heightened tensions and rivalries among these nations, ultimately contributing to the outbreak of World War I. Beyond the immediate political consequences, the Balkan War left deep scars on the social fabric of the region. The conflict resulted in widespread devastation, loss of lives, and the displacement of communities. It shattered the lives of countless individuals and communities, leaving behind a trail of trauma and suffering. The Balkan War also had a profound cultural impact. It led to the destruction of significant historical and cultural sites, erasing centuries of shared heritage. The war disrupted cultural exchanges and hindered the development of arts, literature, and intellectual pursuits in the region. However, amidst the devastation, the Balkan War also sparked a sense of national consciousness and identity among the people of the region. It fueled a desire for self-determination and independence, inspiring movements and shaping the trajectory of national movements in the years to come. However, amidst the devastation, the Balkan War also sparked a sense of national consciousness and identity among the people of the region. It fueled a desire for self-determination and independence, inspiring movements and shaping the trajectory of national movements in the years to come. The Balkan War serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of ethnic and territorial disputes. It highlights the dangers of unresolved tensions and the potential for conflicts to escalate into larger-scale wars. The war stands as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the importance of peaceful dialogue, diplomacy, and effective conflict resolution mechanisms. One of the key lessons from the Balkan War is the impact of imperial rivalries and power struggles on regional stability. The war exposed the fragility of multi-ethnic empires and the challenges of maintaining control over diverse territories. It serves as a reminder that respecting the aspirations and identities of different ethnic and cultural groups is crucial for long-term stability. Another significant lesson from the Balkan War is the role of nationalism and self-determination in shaping the course of history. The conflict was fueled by the aspirations of various nationalist movements seeking independence and sovereignty. It underscores the power of national consciousness and the deep-seated desire for self-governance among diverse communities. The Balkan War also sheds light on the complexities of international diplomacy and intervention. The involvement of major European powers during and after the conflict demonstrated the intricate web of alliances and competing interests. It serves as a reminder that diplomatic negotiations, mediation, and international cooperation are vital for preventing and resolving conflicts. The historical significance of the Balkan War extends beyond the region itself. It played a crucial role in shaping the geopolitical landscape of Europe in the early 20th century. The unresolved tensions and rivalries that emerged during this time set the stage for the subsequent world-changing events, such as the outbreak of World War I. As we conclude our in-depth exploration of the Balkan War, we reflect on the enduring historical significance of this period. It is a stark reminder of the complexities of human history, the consequences of unresolved conflicts, and the power of collective efforts towards peace and stability.